What's going on, YouTube? Back again with another great video, and in today's video we'll be taking all the old DE parts that are left on this motor and putting on the new DE. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more, and we will see you guys there. In the previous videos, if you haven't watched already, I'll leave some tags somewhere up here. The 350Z did have rod knock. We picked up a new motor and we pulled out the old motor that we have sitting right here hanging and dangling. So today's video will pretty much be taking all the parts that we can still use, like all the accessories like the alternator, the power steering pump, and putting on the new motor, as well as taking off the transmission and matching up and mating with the new engine. Now I have the motor over here picked up by this engine crane, and we're gonna pretty much try to use it to get all the remainder bolts that are on the bottom of the transmission, as well as taking off some other parts that were kind of mended up and bent up on the old motor since it did come out of an accident vehicle. So this oil passage feed line right here was bent on the new motor that we do have, and as well as this tensioner here. So we'll be taking this off of the motor. I believe the alternator is still on the motor. If not, I haven't looked at it in a minute, but I know for sure that we'll probably have to take off this power steering pump and put on there. The sensors are still good, so we're not going to be taking off all the sensors like the one that's over here and here. We'll be taking some of the lines. Probably be taking this sensor here for sure, since it is only about a year old. This one's the one that probably came with the car, but yeah, we'll be taking that. We'll be taking off the bolts. Like I said, it'll be a lot easier to take this out now while it's up in the air, and we'll be removing the clutch as well. All these bolts, I believe it's a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and there's some at the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and start by taking off the stuff that we see here in the front. Number 2. So got the hose off of this thermostat, and bruh, this thermostat looks absolutely, this thing looks absolutely atrocious. Like, bruh. Just imagine how much blockage was inside of that, right next to the thermostat. I wonder if it ever was truly working, because that's alarming. All right, let's go ahead and continue taking off the rest of the things that I think I'll need. All right, next that we got to do is taking off this heater core right here. The one that's on the new motor is also cracked, so we're gonna go ahead and take that off and exchange that onto the new motor. Isn't it great to have two things to walk around with? One thing broke, you can find it on the other, even though this entire motor's clapped. So I realized that the crane is being held up with the heater core, so I would have to drop it first to take it off. Otherwise, this motor is going to come crashing down. Next, we're going to go ahead and take off the transmission bolts that are right somewhere over here. Hey, bro, hey, she leaking. She leaking. She leaking. Now all the bolts are taken off from the bottom portion, we're going to drop the engine back down again and take off the top and dismount this transmission from this bad Paducah motor. Oh, you can't pick that up? It's going to be on this side. Let me move that. Close to this car as possible. Let me get this. All right, now the next step we have here is that we're gonna go ahead and take off the clutch. Hopefully we have the Torx bit screw that's behind it for the flywheel. We do have the one for the pressure plate, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, that is going to be it for today. We have put everything that we needed to off the car. We didn't put anything on, but we pretty much got the transmission off, the clutch off, as well as other parts that are laying around on the engine that we needed. Thank you guys for watching. I'm tired, as again, and as always, peace.
This is a happy end, 'cause you don't understand everything you have done. Why is everything so wrong? This is a happy end. Come and